Hello everyone, my name is Miss FIFI from MS FIFI class, and today we're going to see how a pulley system works. That's why we're going to make a model of a pulley system which is a lift. When we're making a pulley system, there are several keywords that we need to know. First, wheel, axle, and rope. And the second, force, pulley, load. Remember, wheel, axle, rope. Force, pulley, load. Here we go! First, we need to prepare all the tools and materials. We will need cutter, scissors, pencil, ruler, eraser, liquid glue, and cutting mat if you have any. If you don't, you can change it with thick board or thick paper to cover the surface you're working on. And next, the materials, you can get them right away from MSA Kit Box. There are 5 squares of 6 x 6 centimeters and 2 squares of 15 centimeters, 2 rectangles of 15 centimeters, and 4 sticks of 30 centimeters long, and a big thread that later we will call it as rope. Now, let's make some holes. Find the dot marks on the surfaces like this, and we make the holes. Next, we glue the base to the walls. Then we insert these 4 sticks through the holes on the walls. Next, we glue the joints between the sticks and the walls with liquid glue, except for the sticks with the rubber. make sure this one can move easily like this. Okay, next. And now you have the shaft. Next, we'll make the lift box. For the lift box, you can design it your own. As for me, I'll make this one look like the realistic one. So you can start draw on the door. And then you can arrange the rest of the parts into the lift box. Make sure the square with the hole in the middle stays on the bottom part. Now, we'll work with the rope. The rope later will help us to lift the object. Now, first thing first, we need to make the rope becomes a hanger on this part. Okay, and then we cut off the rest. And the remaining rope goes to the lower part of the lift. We insert and attach it here. After this, you need to pay more attention to how to attach the rope to the axle so it doesn't get tangled. Now, we will attach the rope from the front side and then tangle it to the first axle. this. Then we pull the rope to the second axle. And then we tangle it here. And then we pull it up to the third axle. And we pull it towards us. And we attach it to the rubber, so that later the rubber can grip the rope and it won't slip. Next, we just need to connect this rope and hook it to the hanger. Maybe we will need to adjust it a bit so it can fit the system. And we cut the rest of the rope. There it is, a lift model. So there are 3 parts of a lift model. First, the wheel, the axle, and the rope. And we call the rest, this one, as load, the force, and the pulley. They are all components that makes up a pulley system. A pulley system allows us Ini kelihatan nggak kayak? Nggak ya? A pulley system allows us to lift heavy objects to great heights. It also works like a lever, lightening the weight of the object we need to lift. Then this is how the lift works. The motor, meaning the force, will rotate the axle, and also the wheel. The wheel will grip the rope and help us to control the force moment. Either go this way or another way. So the wheel here acts like our extra assistant to lift the load. That's how this pulley system works. So that's all for today's MSA STEAM class. See you again and enjoy the fun!